together on the first Thanksgiving?
Lenape and Columbus.
The Pilgrims and
Not sure what you're getting at.
The Pilgrims and the Indians?
The Democrats and the Republicans.
Holy I didn't see that coming.
What did they serve on the first Thanksgiving?
Maybe a nice salad.
They probably made macaroni and cheese.
Corn?
Apple pie.
Licorice.
Turkey.
Cookies?
Come on, man. You can't make this stuff up.
All right, this history is out there. 1492, the conquest. Remember, they were chopping off our hands. Yep. You understand? This is historically accurate. So this whole facade or this holiday about the so-called what's it called, pilgrims coming over and there was a feast. No, that's not how it went down. As a matter of fact, them dirty white people came over and brung what, smallpox? Right. They brung all types of disease and killed off majority of the population of our people.
Why did you wish to sail west?
To open a new route to Asia. Asia is the richest kingdom, the land of spices and gold. At the moment, there are only two ways of reaching it. By sea, sailing around the African continent. The journey takes a year. Or by land. But the Turks have closed this route to all Christians. There is a third way. By sailing west across the ocean sea.
The distance is unknown. It's said to be infinite.
Superstition. I believe the Indies are no more than 750 leagues west of the Canary Islands.
How can you be so certain?
The calculations of Toscanelli, Marin de Tir, Esdras.
Stop. So, if you're not familiar, that's the movie Conquest 1492. That was Christopher Columbus when they was in Spain, talking about when they were about to come over to the quote-unquote New World, the Western world. And we read that. Give me on 2nd Ezra 13, but start at 39 real quick. Because a lot of you Christians who say you believe in God and say you love your people, you're about to eat that wicked meal that represents your brother's destruction. Read this real quick. Watch this.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 39.
Hey, give me the definition from Arzareth, the Jewish encyclopedia. Get that ready for me. Read what you got.
Verse 39. And whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto him.
That another peaceable multitude, that's talking about us. That's the Israelites. We're the peaceable multitude. Read some more.
Those are the 10 tribes, which were carried away prisoner out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king.
Right, so it says it. The peaceable multitude are the 10 tribes. It's talking about the northern kingdom of Israel. Let's read some more.
Time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanassar the king of Assyria led away captive. And he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would have the multitude of the heathen.
That they would what?
That they would leave the multitude of the heathen.
Come on.
And go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
Right. When we got, when the forefathers got the decree by Cyrus to leave, that's what the northern kingdom decided to do. Now watch this. Jump down to verse 45 for the second time. Watch this.
Verse 45. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half. And the same region is called Arzareth.
Right, that region of Arzareth is the same region or the same land that Christopher Columbus was talking about. That's how he knew how to get over to this side of the world. Y'all got that definition for me, IT, real quick? All right, pull it up for me. Arzareth. All right, read that.
Arzareth, the name of the land beyond the great river, far away from the habitation of man, in which the 10 tribes of Israel will dwell.
Come on.
Observing the laws of Moses until the time of the restoration, according to 4th Ezra 8 and 45.
Right, because remember, 2nd Ezra is referred to as 4th Ezra because Ezra in the Bible, that's 1st, Nehemiah 2nd Ezra, and then 1st and 2nd is really 3rd and 4th. All right, go back.
According to 4th Esdras 1345, Columbus identified America with this land.
You see that right there? So the white man knows who we are. He knows exactly who is living on this side of the earth.
Right.
All right? Now, check this out. Pull up that next video. Watch this. Pull up this next video.
Happy Thanksgiving, America. I'm Donna, and I'm here with my friends to tell you the real history behind this holiday. Growing up, I knew that what they told you in school about Thanksgiving wasn't true. That's not the true story. The true story behind Thanksgiving was, after every killing of a whole village, these European settlers celebrated it, and they called it Thanksgiving. But it wasn't until Abraham Lincoln became president that it became an official holiday.
Showing you a lot of people thought Lincoln was for us.
Nope.
Because through the Republican Party was 1863, that era, they thought that Abraham liked black people. Abraham don't like black people.
Right. No, sir.
You understand? Remember, so-called African Americans and the indigenous, we're both black in their eyes. I hope y'all understand that thing right there. All right, so go back to the clip. Watch this.
He ordered 38 Dakota men to be hung for war crimes after the sacred holiday Christmas. We take this time to remember our elders who lost their lives due to what really happened. Usually my mom makes a Native American dish for us and we pray.
Growing up, I would be kind of annoyed that they didn't know what actually happened on Thanksgiving and that they're actually celebrating the deaths of many people.
You could pause it right there. That's the Pequot Indians. All right, that was that massacre. All right, this history is out there. 1492, the conquest. Remember, they were chopping off our hands. Yep. You understand? This is historically accurate. So this whole facade or this holiday about the so-called what's it called, pilgrims coming over and there was a feast. No, that's not how it went down. As a matter of fact, them dirty white people came over and brung what, smallpox?
Right.
They brought all types of disease and killed off majority of the population of our people.
That's it.
All right, hey, give me that next video too, because my brother right here, he calls it exactly what it is, and it's reminiscent on what's going down over there in Gaza. Watch this. Watch this.
People don't understand that there was a Holocaust in America. When you displace a people, when you try to assimilate them, and you systematically genocide them for hundreds of years, that's a Holocaust. With the government, they relocated them, and then they tried to assimilate them. And then when they realized, oh, well, actually, we don't want these dirty Indians to be assimilated with us, so we're just going to deprive them of food and water and take away their way of life. And, hopefully they just die out. And it's still happening today.
No one really wants to talk about it because it's a very touchy subject, but it's my duty as an indigenous person to learn and speak about these things.
Hey, and that's what we gonna do. We gonna continue to bring these things forward.
That's right.
You understand? We have to teach the truth. We don't care how it makes you feel.
Right.
So yeah, you black Christians, understand what you're doing. This is the time for family to come. Nigga, Negro, that's called the weekend.
Bring it out.
Right. The hell wrong with you?
Right.
You better get together on the damn weekend and have some damn fun. We did.
That's right.
You understand? You don't need Thanksgiving to come together with your family.
Right.
But that's what the white man has conditioned for you. He made you believe that that's the only time to get together with your family.
Right.
Check it. What about Passover?
Bring it out.
What about what about Tabernacles? What about, you understand? What about the days that God actually gave us?
Right.
The issue is that our people, they trust in oppression rather than the one true God.
Break it out.
Hey, real quick, just give me Isaiah 65 real quick. I'm on verse 11. All right, watch this. Isaiah 65 and verse 11, because a lot of our people don't know what they're doing, but that's why we're here, to teach them the truth according to the scriptures. Read that for me.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forgot my holy mountain.
Yes. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. Give me, was that Romans 10 and 1? You are the ones who forsake the Lord. You don't know that you're doing. A lot of y'all don't know, but some of y'all do. I was watching a TikTok or Instagram? It was these Christians going at it, but they was tearing up a gay pastor. You understand? Even though they don't keep the law, but they was like, hey, you blatantly going against God's commandments. You can't say that you're a gay pastor and a Christian because homosexuality in Leviticus 18 is against the commandments. But a lot of y'all, just like him, his face was shaved, you understand? A lot of y'all will point out certain things, but you won't keep them all. It's time that you stop being hypocritical and do thus saith the Lord. Read that real quick.
The book of Romans, chapter 10 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
Come on.
For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
Not according to the true knowledge. The knowledge is keeping God's commandments. All right, not excluding, not throwing out. You actually got to keep all the commandments.
Right.
Go back to that Isaiah 65.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse 11. But ye are they that forsook the Lord, that forgot my holy mountain.
That did what?
That forget my holy mountain.
Come on.
That prepare a table for that troop.
That do what?
Prepare a table for that troop.
When you prepare that table, what are you doing? You're dressing it with food. That's what you're doing. And that's exactly what y'all are doing. Y'all preparing it for that troop. You look at the white man as your neighbor. According to the scriptures, your neighbors are the people who look just like you. But instead of looking out for them, you setting up a table to treat the master good.
Right.
Now that troop, give me Genesis 49, and we're going to get into today's show. Give me Genesis 49 and 19. Remember, the so-called Native Americans or indigenous people of America, according to the Bible, they are from the tribe of Gad, from the nation of Israel.
That's right.
Okay, watch this.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 19.
Come on.
Gad, a troop shall overcome him.
So the scriptures already told us, according to the scriptures, a troop shall overcome them. That's general custom in them.
Right.
All right? And guess what? They are not our people. The people who overcame us are our enemies. That's what the Lord is telling us. He said a troop would overcome us. So understanding our enemies would overcome us, why are you making a feast to celebrate our destruction?
Right.
That doesn't make any logical sense.
Right.
You understand? Finish that scripture for me.
But he shall overcome at the last.
He shall overcome at the last. Meaning what? Now's the time. Now's the time in these last days. Give me that Joel 2. You had some, Officer Losias?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Bring yours first.
Yes, sir. Let me get that at Second Corinthians chapter 6 and verse. Where we at? 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse. Be unequally yoked.
14.
Verse 14. Yes, because what you have people, you have our brothers and sisters. Hey, they may watch IUIC. They may understand that. Yes, I'm not supposed to be keeping Thanksgiving. I'm not supposed to be doing Christmas. You may have that thought in your mind, but what? You still show up for the dinner. You still show up for the event, thinking like, okay, I may know something more, so you may bring something out. But what? You're not willing to change because what? You don't want to turn and commit your life to this Bible. Go ahead and read this.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
Read.
For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness?
So you know that dinner, that thing you're going to is unrighteous. What do you look like being there? Showing that what? Okay, it's okay to be there. That since you're there, everything's sanctified? No, you're showing that what? That's a bad example. Read on.
And what communion have light with darkness?
That's what you gotta understand. You're not supposed to be in that situation. What? There are multiple days throughout the week. There's righteous holidays where you can come together. That's when you can show this is what it means to be righteous, and this is how we follow this Bible.
Hey, read 17 as well.
Verse 17.
Go ahead.
Wherefore, come out from among them.
Come on.
And be ye separate.
And be ye separate. And be ye separate. You got to show a change. Something's got to be different about you. Read Ecclesiasticus Sirach chapter 13 verse 1. All right, read that. Because understand, when the angel come to see what you doing, and you sitting there with him say, I don't celebrate it, but you tearing up them yams and collard greens, the angel gonna be like, Negro, please. Negro, you the same as everybody else. All right, read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 13 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
He that toucheth pitch.
It say he that toucheth pitch. What is pitch? Like mud or mortar? You understand? Concrete? Go ahead.
Shall be defiled therewith.
It say shall be defiled therewith. So if you making the table, if you going over your family's house while they doing this, you are defiled just like them.
Right.
Thus saith the Lord. Read it again.
He that toucheth pitch shall be defiled therewith.
Come on.
And he that hath fellowship with a proud man.
And he that hath fellowship with a proud man. If you didn't know, the definition of pride, according to the Holy Scriptures, is when you separate from the one true God. So if you have fellowship with a proud man, come on.
Shall be like unto him.
You just like him. You a sinner just like him.
Bring it out.
So, hey, maybe that was for one of those closet Israelites that say, I'm an Israelite, Kwame Asharala, but you eating the damn turkey and the dressing.
Bring it out.
Stop it.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.